this Buffalo crowd. It was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a man who started as a Buffalo Bill, Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Carr going to throw, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Lorenzo Alexander in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
They do go for it. It's Carr. He finds Roberts complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts taking it in. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up a touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Navarro Bowman coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Here we go. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go! 190!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
Again, it's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Come on, let's go.
Taylor will throw again. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And this is caught at the 8. 23 yards on the play.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, an 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Rumbling past the 30, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Shotgun now for Carr. Finds Roberts left side. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Raiders on the move, a couple of big plays in succession. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Throw left side complete. It's Holmes. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Looking deep now for McCoy. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Navarro Bowman in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Open man is Holmes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Andre Holmes, 50 yards. And the Bills are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now here come the Raiders. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And it's incomplete. Okay, let's get a shout-out real quick in here while we got a second. Jake Elliott, rookie, Memphis, 61-yard field goal to lift the Eagles to victory. Man, that was impressive.
How about that? Only his second game with the Eagles. He'd been drafted by Cincinnati and was actually on their practice squad. Caleb Sturgis gets hurt for the Eagles. They take Elliott off the practice squad late in the week, right before the week two game at Kansas City. He shows up, and I asked the special teams coach, I said, well, what do you...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Throwing now is Carr. They dump it off to Lynch. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are back within a score. So they're going to go for two. From the gun, it's Carr. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Let's go!
On first down, it's Taylor. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now Taylor. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Fresh set of downs here. To throw again is Taylor. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, it's Taylor. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! 1, 9, let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now Carr on the bootleg. Roberts with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. So the 2nd time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side completion to Jones. A gain of 32 that time. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 23 yards on the play. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Carr going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Carr now on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down now after the pass completion. Back to the ground, Lynch. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now Carr throwing on second down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Carr going to look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. To throw is Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And now running right through it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 24 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here come the Bills. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Holmes. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And it's 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw is Taylor. To throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete as well.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Let's go! Flex round!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders are going to win the football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. A lot of scoring.